let's call it for what it is. Pooh Shiesty already admitted and agreed and accepted the fact that he was going to do a long time. This man is the original of what a gangster is. Gangsters of all gangsters. And you know what? This is what people want from rappers. They want rappers to be gangsters, and then when they commit their crimes or they do what they say that they do in their music, now it's all bad. Now it's all bullshit. You should have never done this. You should have never done that. Or now your career is over. But this is what y'all want. People are so fucking hypocritical and so much of hypocrites. This is how this young man grew up. He grew up about that life. He grew up about the game. He grew up about making money, making cheddar, and most importantly, about the respect of it all. You know what I mean? And it's like, what do y'all want? It's like with Eminem, but that's another video. Y'all want him to be Slim Shady, but then when he's not Slim Shady, y'all want him to be Marshall Mathers, and when he's not Marshall Mathers, y'all want him to be something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, make up your mind, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And I had to regroup myself or rekindle myself and say, you know what, bro? People don't really understand when you really live that life and you are about that life. You accept who you are. It is what it is. It's just like what, Pooh Shiesty said. We robbed them and we kept them moving. It is what it is. The man was playing about my money. He was disrespecting me. The man wasn't giving me the money that corresponded to me. And he was just robbing me for my money. And I'm loyal. If I'm with you and I rock with you and I fuck with you, I'm finna be there for you like a real homie and a brother and a family. But the man, Mr. Gucci Man, decided to be a crash dummy himself and decided to disrespect me and just take me for a fool. So guess what? Now that Pooh Shiesty decided, you know what, bro? Fuck that. I've been the gangster way before this rap game, way before all this shit decided to be what it is today. I was already doing what the fuck I was doing in my lifetime when I was a youngin', when I was a little G. Now, everybody want to look at me, oh, my career's over. I mean, his career is over. He's done with. He's stupid. He this. He that. That's what he always said that he was in his music. So why should it be so different? Pooh Shiesty made me realize something. Even if you get out the hood, you can't take the hood out of a real motherfucker, man. You gotta put respect in Pooh Shiesty's name, bro. And people are so hypocrite. It's like, oh, we want Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk and all these niggas to be gangsters. And King Von, God bless his soul. But once they talk about what they committed, oh, they stupid as fuck. They dumb as fuck. Oh, you know what? Their life is over. Their career is over. This is what they grew up doing. This is what they saw all their life. So now is a problem. Now, you know what? This stupid ass nigga, he ain't had to do what he had to do. You know what I'm talking about? But when they rap about how they changed their life, how everything is now a whole 180, and how they decided to shift the swift away from that old life. Oh, he's soft as fuck, man. Man, he a coward. He a bust-ass nigga. He ain't no gangster. It's like, man, make up your fucking minds. You people are fucking hypocrites, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, dog. Pooh Shiesty has always rapped what he is, what he's done. This man talks about the good, the bad, the ugly, the good about everything, the bad about everything that comes along with it. Pooh Shiesty has never shied away from his real life. And now that he's accepted that he's going to be in there for a long fucking time. And I was one of those, I was like, damn, Pooh Shiesty, you dumb as fuck, dog. You should have never done that. But you know what? You can't take a gangster out of a man's heart and fucking soul, bro. You just can't. So, you know what? I respect Pooh Shiesty for it, bro. You gonna respect me, bro. I don't give a fuck if you Gucci Man or you this other gangster. Nigga, I'ma get mine. Nigga, you owe me that. But Pooh Shiesty, remember, he signed that 360 deal. Fucking disgusting deal. Look what happened to NBA Youngboy for signing that 360 deal. You feel what I'm saying? But NBA Youngboy ain't did what this man did. This man kept it 10 toes down gangster about who the fuck he really is. Would I say he should have gone another way about it? Yeah, of course. And he would have been good. But you can't take out the gangster from a man's heart, man. You can't take it out of his life, bro. And if that was the way he was brought up, you can forget about it. So you know what? Let's set up a meeting and I'm gonna rob your pussy ass Gucci Mane. It is what it is, bruh. But people want, be a gangster in your music, but be a gentleman when you step out of your house and you step out of your, you know what I'm saying, your garage and porch. Don't be this gangster. But when you get in your music, talk about how you kill people and rob people. Y'all some dumbass motherfuckers. People are hypocrites, bro. I just gotta say what it is, man. This is who Pooh Shiesty is. And you know what? I gotta give it to him, man. I gotta give it to him, my dog. Keep your head up, G. And I hope you do come out in some sort of shape, way, or form. I know it's not gonna happen, cause I know the life you live. You know what I'm saying? I lost a lot of homies. I was also in that life, so you feel what I'm saying? I hope your lawyers can get you out of this shit, cause Gucci Mane don't deserve no type of respect. Fuck Gucci Mane. I used to fuck with Gucci Mane, bruh. Now I don't even fuck with that nigga, bruh. Crash dummy. He's the crash dummy. You should have known Pooh Shiesty was about that life, bruh. What you think? Just because he was, he was not so much famous than you, he wasn't so much in the game or in the industry than you, that he didn't have that type of money that you did, that this young brother didn't make the money outside of the rap game, didn't do what he had to do to make this type of money out of the rap game, bruh. Man, fuck you, Gucci Mane. And that's how I feel, bruh. You know what I'm saying? For everybody else that is going against Pooh Shiesty, he did wrong. He fucked up. He should have never done that. Man, Gucci Mane snitched. Gucci Mane robbed this man for his money. Gucci Mane knew what the fuck he was doing. This man did 3 years in the feds, and you trying to tell me you couldn't look out for Pooh Shiesty, man? Man, fuck Gucci Mane, bruh. And whoever has something to say about it, fuck y'all too. Real shit, bruh. This is a real gangster, dog. It's a real nigga out here, bruh. You know how they say gangsters keep it gangster sometimes and gangster don't keep it gangster all the time? Well, this one keeps it gangster all the time. This one keeps it 100 all the time. And he just set himself up to being trapped within the system for the rest of his life. With no problems, with no hesitation. He said, yo, I'm gonna rap about this fuck nigga who took my money, even though I know he's gonna make fucking millions out my album, which is it, 17 songs and 5 features. And bro, that song, Last Motherfucker Breathing, off the Tupac beat. You know, Tupac got a song called We Be the Last Motherfucker Breathing. Man, he killed that shit, bruh. It's a lot of niggas I don't like when it comes to drill rapping that I don't like, but I fuck with his music. This a real one, bruh. And I know Gucci Mane for the rest of his life is going to be having that set of mind frame and that thought saying, damn, somebody called my card out. Somebody pulled out my card. Somebody saw me for who I really was. You know what I'm saying? I used to play this gangster dude, and yeah, I got off when I had my situation going on. You know what I'm saying? I even put it out on music, disrespecting Young Jeezy about his homeboys and shit. But now all of a sudden, a real one pulled my card out. A real one called me and exposed my name out and robbed the fuck out of me. And all I could do was snitch and do a song called Crash Dummy. You know what, Gucci Mane, I hope you live for the rest of your fucking life with Pooh Shiesty's name in your fucking brain for the rest of your life. I hope you look at him and he's laughing at you in your fucking nightmares. I hope that he disintegrates your name and nobody buys your albums. Nobody fucks with you no more. You a pussy ass nigga, dog. And I'm gonna keep it 100, bruh. Everybody want to go ahead and defend fucking Gucci Mane, man. Fuck a Gucci Mane, nigga. Oh, y'all want to hear gangster. Y'all want to hear real killer. Y'all want to hear real nigga music and shit. But once a real nigga keeps it real, now it's a fucking problem. I know my nigga was going through, his probation. He had an ankle monitor on. He should have done things precisely more well. You know what I'm saying? He should have been more careful. But when you got that gangsta in you, dog, there ain't nothing nobody can do, man. Fucking people are hypocrites. Yeah, I'm calling all y'all motherfuckers out. All y'all hypocrites out, man. But Pooh, Shiesty, once again, because I got to go to other news. You know what I'm saying? But keep your head up, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up, bro. And good luck to you. And God bless you and your family, dog. Real shit, bro. But let's go to other news now, y'all. Now, y'all know Daz has been talking a lot of shit about Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? And look what it says here. Tupac's estate claims Daz Dillinger stole over $1 million in archival materials from Tupac. And from the Tupac, estate. And y'all can go ahead and read it. I'm going to let y'all read it. I'm not even going to read it because this is exactly what some people that was within the death row camp and others that were within, the environment of Tupac was talking about. How they were saying how Daz, Corrupt, and so many others started to hate Tupac. Like Snoop Dogg, how they disrespected Tupac. How they stole from, his music, his beats and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? How Tupac was never notified that they was pulling out music and taking his beats and putting it on their own fucking soundtracks or their own, albums and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is that Tupac had respect for these motherfuckers, dog. But this is what it comes to show you, that all that exposed Daz, that exposed, Snoop Dogg and Corrupt and all these other motherfuckers within the death row industry and the music industry itself that wanted Tupac dead and gone, they're dead and gone. So you won't be able to get these people to sit down and say, yeah, Daz did this, Corrupt did this, Snoop did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people say that Suge Knight has so much to do with, the downfall of Tupac and his assassination as well. But my thing is this. Instead of concentrating on one person, why y'all don't concentrate on everybody within the death row camp? Because Tupac became death row. Tupac was death row. Tupac was selling fucking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million albums in death row when he started dropping albums in death row. So you know what I'm saying? If there's somebody that really knows who took money, who stole, music, beats, you know what I'm saying? Who owns his publishing, his catalog, and all that shit? It should be Daz, it should be Snoop, and it should be a lot of people within Suge Knight who basically was Tupac's boss. So you know what I'm saying? Basically what they saying is that Daz, he is claiming and saying that he was unpaid for a lot of the Tupac music that he did for Tupac. But here you got the Tupac estate saying that Daz stole $1 million, you know what I'm saying, of Tupac's archivals. So basically, everybody was robbing Pac left and right. Everybody was taking from Pac. And they're not gonna make that true. Read this one right here. It should put you in a perspective where you can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. You got Daz trying to get his. You got others within the death row, trying to get theirs. You got others suing Daz. You got others suing Snoop Dogg. You got others suing Suge Knight, death row, and so many others. But in particularly, these same people that are now trying to get theirs through, publishing, catalog, beats, and, ownership of them working with Tupac, they also had a lot to do with a lot of the shit that the people basically are suing them for. So since Daz is claiming unpaid royalties from Snoop Dogg and Death Row, Now the Tupac estate is also claiming that Dad stole $1 million of Tupac's archivables. Come on, man. You can't make this shit up, dawg. And this is the estate of Tupac. I don't know if they into corruption as well. I really don't think so. I don't think Tupac's estate and his family is going to fucking downsize themselves or downplay themselves into being fucking corrupted criminals into that level. When Tupac left the legacy, and after almost 30 years, this man is still relevant to this day. So I don't even think that the Tupac estate would do some dumb shit like that to look stupid in fucking court. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't, dawg. So you know what, Dash? You need to rekindle. You need to come back into reality and say, well, since I'm, putting my cousin through courts and also suing my cousin and also death row for unpaid royalties and things of ownership when it comes to certain beats and music that I made for Tupac, then where's the $1 million that you stole from Tupac's archivables? Where are they? So you're gonna sit here and say that the Tupac estate, they're lying. That's what you're gonna say, right? Get the fuck out of here, man. That's why I'm telling you. That's why Tupac said trust nobody. Tupac had plenty of interviews that said trust nobody. Don't trust your family. Don't trust your friends. Don't trust your niggas. Don't trust anybody that's within your own environment. He said it when he was in prison, you know what I'm saying, for that fake ass rape charge. I mean, come on, man. Come on. And another thing, I would definitely say, if Daz really feel that Snoop took all the death row, entourage, which is the record label itself, stole unpaid royalties from him, and he was not given what he supposedly says that he was meant to be given, or also how Snoop Dogg downsized and downplayed that he never wanted to go ahead and put himself to the position to where, excuse me about that, to where Snoop Dogg was going not only to get death row, but also push away Daz and push away everything that Daz did within the record label itself when it came to Tupac, and also dissing Snoop Dogg for so many reasons. But Daz also had times where he disrespected Pac, corrupt, and a lot of the death row, entourage disrespected Tupac because they felt that Suge Knight only cared about Tupac. And in reality, that's all he really did care about, because who was making them bangers? Who was making millions? You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre had no choice. He said, fuck that shit. He left death row. You know what? And then Snoop Dogg went to No Limit Soldiers because his life was in danger, and Master P brought him out from death row. I mean, Dash, you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful in the things that you fucking say. I don't care how you put it, how you manifest it. If you're going to go ahead and put your own cousin out there, be careful with the karma and the backflash that you're going to get now from who? The Tupac estate. And believe me when I tell you, if they can show evidence and proof that you took $1 million from Tupac's archivables, that lawsuit against Snoop Dogg or whatever royalties that you think that you're gonna get from Snoop Dogg and Death Row, since he's the owner now, you ain't gonna get one penny, bro. And they're going to dismiss that motherfucking case. They're going to dismiss it off rip. And the one that's going to look stupid is you, when it should be Snoop Dogg and yourself and all those that hated on Tupac motherfucking Shakur. They just call it for what it is. But this is all the news I have for now. If y'all got anything y'all want to add into it or comments, you know what I'm saying? Or if y'all want to give me some information, that I don't know about. Y'all feel free to comment down below. Let me know what time it is. This your boy Chico Black, but I had to do a video about Pooh, Shiesty, and my favorite rapper of all time, Mr. Tupac Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is getting ridiculous. Shit's getting ridiculous. Now the Tupac trial is going on. We on the fifth day, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing Taking TV, and he is following the trial like it was loyalty on top of betrayal. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to Taking TV. Thank you for keeping us updated, and thank you for, you know what I'm saying, putting on your lives, you know what I'm saying, for us to hear the trial, what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. These people don't know that the government got something for them. These people don't know that the government are working on something, and when that bomb drops, they're not gonna know what the fuck hit them. So Daz, Snoop, and everybody else, especially you, Daz, you're making claims. And here we go with the Tupac estate saying, you stole money from Pac too. Fuck you talking about? So since you putting out Snoop Dogg out there, why don't you put yourself out there, homie? Because you stole $1 million. So let's just be real. Let's just call it for what it is, man. That's why Tupac did not trust nobody. That's why Tupac wanted to get out from death row. That's why he wanted to get out of his contract. That's why that was going to be his last album. And he wanted to come out with his own record label. And Suge was telling him, no, stay. And Snoop Dogg wanted that so bad. Why? Because Snoop Dogg wanted to be the man again in death row. But Suge said, hell nah, ain't no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? Because Snoop was nowhere near Tupac when it came to the impact and the influence that Tupac had on the world, on the people, and everybody that can relate to his music. So I'm just gonna call it for what it is and just let y'all know y'all full of shit. Especially you, Dash, and your cousin Snoop Dogg. But this is the ending of my video, you know what I'm saying? All I want to say is, God bless Mr. Tupac Shakur, you know what I mean? God bless to his mom, God bless to his godmother, you know, Asada Shakur, who passed away about a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. And God bless to all his soldiers and everybody within the death row, you know, entourage that was real down with Tupac that passed away as well, that were killed and murdered, you know, even 4 of the 5, I believe, of the outlaws, entourage. God bless to all of you. My condolences to y'all family, man. Y'all go ahead and drop y'all comments down below and let me know what it is, man. It's your boy Chico Black. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.